The 2003 spy thriller The Recruit, starring Al Pacino and Colin Farrell, is about a young CIA trainee, a man who is recruited by the Central Intelligence Agency, and shows how fun and exciting it can be to be a spy for the CIA. But what few people know is that the movie itself, The Recruit, is actually a recruiting tool, an infomercial, produced hand in hand with the Central Intelligence Agency in order to up recruitment, which they desperately needed after the 9/11 attacks. On the DVD, there is a special short film called Spy School, inside the CIA training program, where the producer admits that they worked hand in hand with the Central Intelligence Agency to produce the movie.
The writers on this project spent a lot of time with Chase Brandon of the CIA, who has worked for the CIA for many, many, many years.
What they don't tell you is that Chase Brandon worked as the CIA's entertainment liaison officer, literally working hand in hand with Hollywood to produce such television series like Alias, The Agency, and an array of blockbuster films in order to literally paint the Central Intelligence Agency not as a covert terrorist organization, not as the cocaine importing agency, because of all of their narcotics trafficking and their arms dealing, but it's a fun group of patriotic Americans who just are looking out for the betterment of our country. In fact, Jennifer Garner, the wife of Ben Affleck, starred in Alias, the show about the CIA, and she actually appeared in a real CIA recruiting video that was shown to graduate students as a way to get them to join the Central Intelligence Agency. Yes, the new CIA recruiting video features Alias star. What you may not know is that Ben Affleck also has rubbed elbows with the CIA in more ways than one. You may know that he starred in Argo, a film about a CIA operation where they fabricated making a movie in order to gain entry into Iran to free some hostages. Based on a true story, the CIA actually carried out this covert operation, fooled many people in the entertainment industry, carried out ads in Variety magazine, full-page ads, etc., etc. And then, of course, Michelle Obama appears at the Oscars in 2013 via a teleconference feed to announce the Academy Award for the Best Picture, which just so happened to go to Argo. Propaganda, ding, 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 winner. Absolutely amazing. Many people question Michelle Obama's appearance. Even the Washington Post, why was Michelle Obama at the Oscars? Well, it's a careful propaganda piece, of course, to continue to drum up the war drums and remind the American people that Iran is in the crosshairs. They're on the chopping block for an eventual attack or an invasion. And the CIA, since 1996, has had literally an entire office, the Entertainment Liaison Office, dedicated to working hand in hand with Hollywood production studios in order to carefully craft television shows like Alias. Oh, and The Agency, by the way, which ran for 2 seasons, a film about the CIA, which just so happened to start, a week after the 9/11 attacks. And this film, series rather, was given unprecedented access to the Central Intelligence Agency office. They were actually shooting at the real CIA. They didn't even have to make a television set. The CIA welcomed them there with open arms. I'm going to do a whole video actually about the agency because it is quite a fascinating piece of propaganda. But if you didn't know, now you do. The CIA, of course, has script approval The Department of Defense also has an entertainment liaison office, which was opened much, much earlier before the CIA decided to open one. And the man who heads that his name is Phil Strub. And he's the guy which coordinates with Hollywood studios and literally is given script approval. So the studios turn over the scripts to him, and he decides if it's a quality propaganda piece, if it paints the government, the military, the Department of Defense as in a favorable light, then he will literally just use American taxpayer dollars to turn over massive equipment like aircraft carrier, jets, helicopter fleets of helicopters, and uniformed service men and women to act as extras in these films. Quite incredible. This is all just open in plain view. This is actually a violation of the First Amendment because they're showing favoritism to films that paint the government in a favorable light while literally discriminating against films like Oliver Stone's movies, Platoon, JFK, etc., which really just, reveal the truth, essentially. But there you have it. Oh, and by the way, The Recruit, actually the producers were not only working with Chase Brandon, who worked from 1996 till 2007 when he retired, replaced by a man named Paul Berry now, who is the CIA's entertainment liaison officer, Hollywood best friend over there. But he actually allowed, Chase Brandon worked with the film, of course, as the producer admitted, worked with the writers, right, and allowed them to come to CIA headquarters, et cetera, et cetera. And the film proudly proclaims that it's the first of its kind to demonstrate or depict the recruiting process and the training ground known as the Farm over in Langley, Virginia, where new CIA operatives are recruited. And you can go and check out Spy School inside the CIA training program on YouTube, where Chase Brandon reluctantly admits that they like to hire sociopaths for the CIA. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new. Check out some of the previous videos in the playlists, and stay tuned. There's more videos coming soon.